We've been hearing a lot of rumors about the new iPad Pros for 2020, and the rumor is obviously not so far-fetched since it's almost about 2 years since a refresh, and we've been seeing tons of prototypes and concepts of the new potential design. We actually did a video a while back on a dummy unit that we received of the potential new iPad Pro, and so if you want to check that out, you can check the link or the card up in the top right corner. But today we actually have some cases from a company called Ducus. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but more importantly, they already have cases available on Amazon that you can go out and buy for the potential 2020 iPad Pros. And so we're going to take a look at them and see if we can learn anything else about the potential upcoming iPad Pros. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications whenever we share a video. So here are the cases, and if you're looking at them, you're probably not going to notice a major change to anything minus the actual camera cutout. So I have one for the 11 and the 12.9 inch upcoming iPads. Now, again, if you look at these, you're not going to notice any difference between the button cutouts, the shape, size of it, nothing. It's all going to look pretty much the exact same, except for the rear camera housing. Now, the rear camera is square, which lines up with a lot of the rumors out there that the new iPad Pros will receive the 2019 iPhone treatment with 3 cameras on the back that could also include a rear-facing time-of-flight camera system that would allow for 3D models to be captured using the iPad Pro and then edited with the Apple Pencil for an all-new productivity experience. The dummy iPad Pro unit that we have, which is still right here and falling apart as we speak, but it actually fits perfectly inside of this case, which means case manufacturers were probably modeling and testing them out on units that were very similar to this dummy unit. The only thing that I'm questioning is the actual size of the camera bump. Did the case manufacturer intend to leave so much space around the bump, or is the bump on my dummy unit just a little bit smaller than it might actually be when they come out? In fact, if we take the 12.9 inch iPad Pro that I have from 2018 and slide it into the case, it almost fits flawlessly. It doesn't really look that out of place if you're just kind of glancing at it until you look at the rear camera cutout and you notice that there's all of this space where the additional 2 lenses should be. The buttons and speakers are almost perfect. They're just a little bit off. You can tell it's a little bit snug in some of the areas and they're, a little out of place, but not so much so that you're going to notice such a huge difference. Most people won't notice a difference at all. Either way, cosmetically, if the dummy units and cases are correct, there won't be any major changes, to the actual look and design of the new iPad Pros aside from the larger camera cutout. These aren't the only cases that are available online already, as Pad and Quill announced the Aria smart keyboard case for the upcoming 2020 iPad Pros, and with the rumors of a spring event coming later next month to announce a potential low-cost iPhone, it's possible that we could see the iPad Pros be announced then as well. One last thing before we wrap everything up. Yesterday, reports came out that Apple is working on an iPad keyboard that includes a built-in trackpad. According to the information, Apple is preparing the keyboard for mass production at this current time and is expected to release the new accessory alongside the next version of the iPad Pro. So if all of this happens next month, it's possible that we could see this new keyboard announced, and I'll be one step closer to my dream of not having to carry an iPad and a MacBook Pro around when I travel. Of course, I would love to know your thoughts on everything that we talked about today. What do you think about the potential upcoming 2020 iPad Pros? The rumor about a new keyboard case with a trackpad built in, is that something that you're going to want to use all the time, or do you just want an iPad to be left as an iPad and a MacBook to be a MacBook, and you don't want to merge the two in hopes to replace your MacBook with an iPad Pro? Would love to know all of that in the comments down below. This has been Dan with MacRumors. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you around in the next video.